Good morning. Happy Father's Day. My name is Anthony Towns, author of Dude 44 Bravo and Interview with AI. And here I am on my way to church. I got up a little late, and so yes, I'm late to church. No need for me to speed. Once you're late, you're late. So don't try to do anything unsafe. And I'm not fashionably late either, just late. Anyway, let's get to it. So there's something I always used to talk about, and I guess I'm talking really mostly to the men, but it applies to everybody. About being a thermostat person and a thermometer person. Now, a lot of people might have heard it, but I want to go ahead and explain it. You know, a thermometer reads the temperature. It reads the temperature on the outside. You know, whatever the temperature is outside, that's what the temperature gauge says. It's pretty straightforward. If it's hot outside, the mercury on the thermometer is high. If it's cold outside, the mercury in the thermometer is low. And it just reads whatever the environment is. However hot it is, that's what it's going to tell you. It's going to tell you just how hot it is. It's pretty simple. But then, you know, a thermostat controls the temperature. You know, that's how you adjust the temperature in your home. You mess around with the thermostat. Maybe your electric bill goes up because in this summer heat, you know, it's already started. It's barely summer. Good grief. But the thing is, we just need to be thermostat people. We need to be able to control the temperature around us. We don't have to get angry and mad. And this is the reason why I'm saying that some of this is for men. We have anger. We have things that are in our hearts and in our minds that sometimes just makes us angry. Sometimes for no good reason. Maybe we do have a reason. But uncontrolled anger is dangerous. It's destructive. There's nothing constructive about it. It is something that needs to be controlled like a thermostat. You see men go around where we're mostly, I mean, it applies to everybody, but again, you know, happy Father's Day, so I'm talking to men. My Father's Day gift to you, my little pearl of wisdom. But we're affected by our surroundings to the point to where we respond exactly the way the temperature is around us. We become the thermometer people. Where if it's hot around here, if it's conflict and there's problems and, you know, this atmosphere of anger, we're angry. Someone across the room can be angry, and then we'll get angry because they're angry. Or we get angry at them. We respond to exactly the way the temperature is around us. And we need to be thermostat people. Because that means regardless of what's going on around us, we can control the temperature. When it gets hot, gets people getting upset, we can turn it down. We can't control them, but we can control us. But in controlling ourselves, we control the temperature around us. This is the reason why emergency workers tend to have this like calm disposition in the midst of chaos and you know the emergency of the situation. But we have to just execute our action. We're not slow at it. We're not, you know, taking our time, but we're not panicking. Because we know that as soon as we act like we're out of control, even though the situation is, everyone around us becomes out of control. In other words, by controlling your temperature, you do affect people and things around you. So this is my message for this Father's Day. Let's work on day to day to be a thermometer person. Excuse me, a thermostat person. See, there we go. Freudian slip, right? No, but no, seriously. We need to be thermostat people. Let's try and work on that. The Bible says and tells us about being angry and sin not. I like to believe that it has a connection to what I was just talking about. It's okay to be angry, but you don't have to react angrily. It's okay to be upset, but you don't have to upset everyone around you just to let everyone know you're upset. I know things sometimes get to the place where they cross the line. And as men, we do feel like we have to act. We can't let it slide. And we also take things, and people take things too far. Because you don't respond, because you don't react, people push and push and push and push and push till they get a reaction out of you. I always said that every man has a button, no matter if they're from the Pope on down, that someone around can push those buttons. All of that's true. But we are responsible for our actions, not them. I don't care what's been said or what's been done. We're responsible. And at least at a minimum, we should take responsibility for our actions. So, understand that the Lord gave us emotions. And our emotions do come from God. He built those things into us. He wanted a creature that could feel, and from those feelings he could create. He could innovate. And he can also be an influence on those around him, around him. We're supposed to have emotions, but we are not to be ruled by them. Well, as usual, I'll leave you with this. It is God that bless, and I wish you all, sincerely, all the success.